join Sandokan and the pirates of Montpresum on the island of Labuan, just a few miles from the private mansion of Lord James, where posing as Baron William's cousin, Yañez gained access earlier that day.
Any news yet? Did Yañez report back while I was gone?
No, lad, not yet, but give him time. He's got to gain Lord James's confidence and explain things to Mariana.
Do we know when Lord James and his niece are leaving for Victoria?
No, sorry, we've had no news at all.
We should have heard from Yañez by now, unless he's been discovered and, well, you know.
Shouldn't we be storming the mansion, sir? Shaking them up a bit? We're good at that.
Yes, shake him up and get Yañez and Mariana out of there.
Not so fast, man. Their fortifications are too strong for us just to walk through. Yañez knew this scheme to liberate Lady Mariana was a risky one. First disguising himself as Baron William's cousin, and then persuading Lord James to flee from a pirate attack.
Risky, yes, but Yañez will swing it. It'll be a piece of cake for him.
It might be a bit tricky for Yañez, but we've got a job to do. We've got to plan our ambush carefully. I just wish I knew when to be ready.
Now, Captain Forrester, that pirate won't bother us anymore.
Good. Imagine accusing me of being a pirate.
He must have been desperate to try such a silly ploy. Now we must get on with the matter at hand, you know.
Exactly, Governor. You and Lady Mariana must leave and take refuge in your palace at Victoria before those marauding sea wolves surround us and attack. What would be a good time? I mean, to ready the men.
Hold on there, Captain. I won't venture beyond these walls until I know exactly what we'll be up against. If, as you say, hundreds of pirates are heading for Labuan, some may have already arrived. I certainly wouldn't want to find myself in the middle of them.
Perish the thought, Governor. Then you need a scouting report. I'm trained in such matters. Send me.
You are a truly brave soldier, Forrester, ready to face any danger, much like your illustrious cousin.
Cousin? What cousin? Oh, yes, Baron William.
Now, see what you can find out. I shall not needlessly endanger my life, nor that of my niece Mariana. Bring me information, and then I can draw up a timetable.
As you wish.
Good man.
One little fishy in a nitty-bitty pool? I hope you're paying attention, my little angel fish. But of course you are, and you love my singing, don't you? My faithful companion loves the Raja, admires the Raja, don't you? I always reward my loyal subjects who serve me well. You're not like that bumbling commandant who was here just now. He always does the wrong thing. You can depend on it. He sailed back here to inform me that Sandokan was there all the time. You see, the man has the brain power of a mere gnat. So I've set him straight and sent him there. And if he comes back here without that scurvy pirate and his men safely shackled in chains... he'll end up here. I hope our little talk has been educational, my sweet. And remember all that stuff about loyalty. Don't believe a word of it.
Now, come on. You'll get it if you just keep trying, Jiro. It's easier than it looks.
That's easy for you to say.
Watch. It's as easy as falling off a log. Now let me see you do it, Jiro.
Oh, see, what did I tell you? I'll never get the hang of it. It's because you've had years of practice.
Quiet. Be quiet. I heard a noise from those bushes over there.
Just keep working at it, Captain Jiro. You know they say that practice makes perfect.
Yañez, hey, look who's here.
Yañez, you're back.
No, you mean Captain Forrester.
These guys thought you were done for, but I knew you'd be back.
Glad to make your acquaintance, Captain. Did it work out well, Yañez?
Yes, so far everything's working like a charm, Sandokan.
And tell me about Lady Mariana.
The lady is fine. She's been a big help. Her quick thinking got me out of a tight corner.
What do you mean, Yañez? Tell me about it.
Well, my disguise was fooling Lord James. He had accepted me as Baron William's messenger, when suddenly they brought in the real messenger and I thought the game was up. He tried to prove he was the real one, but just then Mariana came in, ran to the messenger and called him Yañez.
Quick thinking is right. She's a jewel. So your plan is working perfectly.
Not exactly. I still haven't convinced him that he's got to leave the mansion.
That's a mere detail, Yañez. All we want to know is when do we get to spring the ambush?
You haven't been listening, Crackers. We can't say when he'll leave when we don't even know if he will leave.
Then let's go in. We'll raid the mansion.
We could make quick work of that place, Sandokan.
Hey, let's hold on there. Let Yañez finish.
I left the mansion pretending to be on a pirate scouting mission. If I return with the right kind of report, he'll have to move. Be patient a while longer.
You'll have to signal us the moment he leaves. You two men follow Yañez back to Lord James's mansion. He'll show you where to hide.
What kind of signal will it be?
Yes, Yañez, what do we look for?
Oh, don't worry, men. You'll recognize my signal when you see it.
Captain Forrester, can we talk?
Of course, milady. Let's walk in the garden as we did before.
Have you seen Sandokan?
Yes, Lady Mariana, he's fine, but impatient. He'd like us to leave as soon as possible.
Oh, Yañez, what should I do? My uncle is convinced that Sandokan is an outlaw and that I'm making a mistake if I choose him as my husband.
Let me tell you a story, Lady Mariana. A story that's true. I was just a teenager at the time. The Raja of Sarawak had ravaged the island where I was living with my parents. I managed to escape to the island of Mompresum. There, Sandokan took me in and restored my health. We found we shared the same fate. The evil Raja had taken his homeland too, leaving his parents to die lonely deaths as prisoners. We resolved to fight together to banish the Raja's tyranny for all time.
No wonder you and Sandokan are such friends.
We've been like brothers ever since, and he has often saved my life.
Forgive me for asking, but are you pirates?
In name only, Lady Mariana, and it's the Raja who spreads that rumor to discredit us. Sandokan is the finest man I've ever met.
Captain, as my chief military strategist, I respect your opinion. I need your expert advice.
Anything I can do, Baron.
My men have searched everywhere in Indonesia for that pirate Sandokan without results. No need for further concern, right?
Well, maybe there's still a chance that...
Obvious Sandokan has fled. That coward is afraid of me, and that means Lord James can stop worrying about Sandokan.
As a matter of fact, Baron, without concrete evidence, I can't comment on something that...
Ah, yes, the governor can be proud of me. I frightened all the pirates away. Fine, Captain, I knew you'd agree. Your advice has been invaluable. That will be all, Captain. Well, it seems clear that Sandokan has left the region for good. It only follows that the lovely Mariana will soon be mine.
I'm glad you got back safely, Forrester. Tell me, son, do you know how many pirates are lurking about out there?
The good news is that so few have arrived that we can leave safely.
And the bad news?
Hundreds more will arrive after dark tonight. They're planning a massive attack at midnight.
What sneaky fellows! Under cover of darkness! Are you serious?
Yes, sir. I crept up to their camp and hid behind a tree. They were all laughing about the massacre tonight. They were cleaning their guns, sharpening their swords. It was dreadful.
Tell me more.
They were slaughtering animals for sport. I'd recommend, Governor, that we leave this place as soon as possible.
Right, Forrester. I'll need you to ready a small contingent. Inform them then that we'll be leaving in 3 hours' time for Victoria. Let's say 3:30 this afternoon. That will give us plenty of time to get away.
Oh. I wonder what Yañez's signal will be. I'll never be able to do this.
Negative thinking won't get you anywhere, Jiro. You keep on juggling, and I'll keep my eyes open for a possible signal.
Whoa! Sam Biglione, take a look at this! I finally found the trick to juggling!
Where did that orange come from? There's some writing on it. It's from Yañez. Will you look at that? Good for dear old Yañez. Let's go give Sandokan the news he's been waiting to hear.
Yes, it's just as I thought, man. Yañez has pulled it off. That means they'll be leaving at 3:30. That gives us about 3 hours to get the ambush ready.
Right, the rest is up to us. Let's hurry to the highway and find the best spot to put our plan into action. There's only one thing worrying me.
What's that, Sandokan? Tell us.
I have a feeling we've been hanging around this island for too long. The men we left behind on the ship are sitting ducks.
That's Sandokan's ship, all right. Sail toward it and drop anchor just beyond cannon range. We'll draw their fire. If they don't reply, we'll know their ship is empty and unguarded.
And if they do respond, we'll move it and fire until they surrender or until the ship sinks with them.
No, we'll just wait for them to return.
He's in for a nasty surprise.
Yo, on the other hand, if I don't capture Sandokan, the Raja of Sarawak will put me on a schooner taking fish upriver. No, let's go forward to victory, my boy. We have pirates to capture.
All clear, fellas. The mansion is just a few miles up that way.
This must be the road the messenger used when he escaped. All right, maybe I did let him get away. It's because the highway was so close by. It made it so easy for him to slip away to Lord James's mansion, you know.
Lord James's carriage will be passing by here very soon.
We'd better get busy with the plan.
Malco's right, men. We've got to find the proper place, the ideal spot for the ambush, and then work out what we're going to do.
What's the plan?
Let's give them a little detour.
Set them on a different road, is that what you mean?
Exactly. So let's scout around, man, till we find a spot that's just right for our purpose.
Anyway, it wasn't my fault the messenger got away. It was because Sam Biglione...
Hey, you can't blame me for that.
Well, if you hadn't given the prisoner to me, we'd still have him.
We'll be leaving shortly for the city of Victoria, so let's see that everything's ready for departure.
Yes, Captain Forrester. Well, did you two get your beauty sleep?
Fat chance getting any rest around here.
Nobody's had any peace since that pirate Sandokan started playing cat and mouse games with the governor.
You'll be happy to know First Mate is locked up in our best dungeon.
And a good place for him. I won't forget his ugly mug anytime soon.
Can you believe the nerve of the guy? Yeah, he claimed he was a messenger sent by Baron Williams.
I knew the minute I saw him he was nothing but a scurvy pirate.
Well, he certainly didn't fool me.
I can always tell a pirate. I think it's the way they smell.
What's going on here? What is it with you men? Allergic to a little work? We'll be leaving soon, so get on with your duties and stop your yammering. Now, Fredericks, I almost forgot. See that that pirate is fed and ready for travel. We are taking him with us to Victoria for trial.
Yes, my lord.
If that prisoner convinces Lord James that he's not a pirate, our whole plan will fail.
Not a soul here, I can't believe it.
They've left their craft completely unguarded. We'll board it and wait for the pirates to come back.
Aye, aye, sir. And I'll fly this neutral flag in our ship, so when Sandokan sees it anchored next to his, he won't be alarmed. He'll think we're a peaceful trading vessel.
Excellent. I'm having one of those days where everything seems to be going just the way I want it to. Sandokan isn't as smart as I thought he was.
It's a stroke of genius.
Brilliant.
Perfect, sir.
You've picked the ideal spot for an ambush.
Once they enter the clearing, we'll have them completely hemmed in. They won't be able to get past that steep rocky hillside with their horses.
That's right. Sambiglione, Patan, get the trees ready.
Fine.
Giro, take care of the bushes.
Right you are.
And Malco, you and I have the simple job of moving the highway. Let's go, lads. Time's a-wasting.
Mariano!
Yes?
For a while, I was afraid I'd have trouble getting you to go to Victoria.
I was a bit foolish, Uncle, but I realized that you know best. Leaving this house is our only choice. If those pirates are on their way here, we certainly don't want to be here when they arrive.
I knew all along that you'd eventually come to your senses. I'm glad you finally see it my way.
I saw the men shoeing the horses. Will we leave soon?
Let's see, what time is it now? Just short of 2. That means we should be leaving in about 90 minutes. I hope the men will be ready.
Don't worry, Uncle. Captain Forrester assured me that everyone would be ready.
Put your backs into it, men. You can go faster than that.
No matter what happens, you mustn't worry. Your safety is Sandokan's first priority. He'll make sure you're not injured in the fight.
Thank you. You're a loyal friend, Yañez.
Who was that getting into the coach?
That's Captain Forrester. He arrived yesterday.
I don't recognize the name, but he looks familiar. I'm sure I've seen him someplace before.
I was thinking the same thing.
Prepare to depart! You four will bring up the rear.
Yes, sir!
Just relax, you two. We'll be off in jig time. You four will ride in the front with our prisoner. Watch out, Yañez's pirate friends may try a rescue. I keep telling you, Governor, I'm not Yañez. Tell that to the judge tomorrow, pirate.
Did you two have a chance to teach your prisoner some manners? Did you give him the end of your rifle butt?
We haven't had time for such fun. We've been too busy.
Well, we'll have a chance to give him a good going over on the way to Victoria.
Have a safe journey, Governor.
Ah! Open the gates!
Giddy up!
Ha! Ha! Well done, Jiro. Those bushes look as if they've been there forever.
I'm the one that should be thanked. I got the hardest. All you did was fly around squawking at the rest of us. Well, somebody had to be the supervisor for you.
That's it, mates. The work's done. I'd say we're all ready for the ambush.
In just a matter of hours, we'll all be safe and sound in Victoria. When those pirates attack the house, they'll be sadly disappointed.
Always one step ahead of them, aren't you, Governor?
All right, lads, this is it. I hear them coming. Now you know what to do.
I can't wait any longer. I'm gonna have a word with that pirate fella. Here! Scoundrel pirate! I'm talking to you!
Why does everybody insist on calling me that? For the last time, I'm not a pirate!
What? Why, you're not Yañez. I know him.
That's what I've been saying. I'm not Yañez, and I'm not a pirate.
I better go and tell Lord James, quick!
Halt! The road comes to an end up ahead. Something's wrong. Turn back!
Quick, turn around! We've got to get out of here!
Huh? Welcome, gentlemen. Glad you could drop in.
Sandokan! It's an ambush!
Huh?
Hurry, get him!
Get him!
Protect the governor!
Protect the carriage!
Sandokan
Forrester, get out there and help! We're surrounded by dirty pirates!
Yes, surrounded, sir. Apparently, you were one step behind them this time. Pardon me, won't you?
Over there!
Well, maybe now they'll believe that I'm not a pirate.
Greetings, my lady. Don't worry, Lady Mariana. This won't take long.
There you are, Sandokan!
Imposter!
Yañez, I have Lady Mariana safe and sound. It's time for us to leave.
Don't just stand there. Go chase those pirates.
You chase him. I'm guarding the governor.
Your uncle will be fine. It was mostly his pride that was hurt. Let's go, men! Everyone back to the ship! Yes, I see it, Captain Jiro Batal. Yes, and if I'm not mistaken, that's the flag of Milani flying from her masthead.
Just a trading ship, I'd say.
Could be, lads, but then again, it could be some sort of trap. We'd better be cautious.
Welcome back, sir. We were beginning to wonder what had become of you.
I trust you've had an eventful stay on the island, sir.
You don't know the half of it, sailor.
We've got quite a story to tell you too, Sandokan. You missed all the fun, but you're back in time to join us for the big celebration.
Celebration?
The victory celebration, of course. You see, we played a little game of possum.
Some unexpected visitors headed our way, so we thought it was wise to stow away out of sight. Their ship was flying neutral colors, but you always taught us to be wary. Better safe than sorry, you said. When they boarded us and started looking around, we surprised them real good, we did.
And a sad-looking lot they were. And that's how we got us a second ship. Take a look over the rail and you'll understand right away, sir. Isn't that a sight for sore eyes, sir? They don't seem to be enjoying their cruise, huh?
I do believe you've got the Raja of Sarawak's messenger, boys. Mates, this is a really fine day for the pirates of Mom Praisam.
We've already cast our sailors adrift, sir, but as for these big shots here, we thought you'd want to see them before we sent them off.
Good work, men. And now I'd like to present the woman for whom we've come so far and braved so many dangers, the Pearl of Labuan, the lovely Lady Mariana. Cut those two scallywags free and send them back to the Raja of Sarawak. And we, mates, are off to Mom Praisam to regain our fort.
For Sandokan and glory! For Sandokan and glory! Hooray! Hooray!
Mariana is once again among our friends, ready to fight for honor and justice at the side of her great love, Sandokan. Come with us to experience all the dangers and solve all the mysteries next time on Sandokan.